100 years ago, the Dark Wizard Hollowell raised an army and tried to conquer the world. He was stopped by an unlikely hero, Sheriff Aesop Stormwood. As Hollowell died, he prophesied that he would be reborn twice more and rise again. Stormwood looked him in the eye and said if Hollowell did, his descendants would strike him down. Sheriff Aesop Stormwood went on to form Stormwood and Associates to make sure they'd be ready for Hollowell's returns, a private detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. 25 years ago, Hollowell returned for the first time, and Stormwood made good on Aesop's promise. But the third coming of Hollowell may not be so far in the future. But the young Raz Stormwood just might know it's coming, and she plans to be ready. Previously on Stormwood and Associates, the Stormwood team, along with the ARC team members Barrow Mackay and NK, have an opportunity to infiltrate a gathering of the Order of Greyhaven. The Order of Greyhaven is a secret society, apparently at one time led by Hollowell, and is deeply connected to him. Anyways, the team has gone in under the disguise of two groups. Barrow Mackay, Kel, and NK are pretending to be the Fixer and his crew, a notable member of the Order, with Kel impersonating said Fixer, and Raz Stormwood is using the coin that originally belonged to Piper, back from the first storyline way back when at the beginning of the series, along with the rest of everybody else, of Babbitt, Bill, Mara, etc. I mean, that's everybody. I don't know why I said etc. Anyways, they're at the party, and they've spotted some familiar faces. One is Royce from the town of Phoebe Arc, but the other is Captain Jim Johnson, a supposed old friend of the Stormwood family.
Hey, Ms. Piper, you know how you were saying that there's, Mr. Jim Johnson is one of the only police officers you really trust?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at him right now.
You what?
He's here.
He's here.
He's here on the terrace.
Jim is here. I can't...
He's here.
Boss, what's going on?
I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I'm gonna head out to where Jim is. I want to go talk to him.
Alright. You don't need to make a roll about being recognized, but because you're in disguise right now, and Mara's gonna go with you, so you are now out on the terrace.
Cool.
This terrace, so for the record, the terrace is kind of flanked on three sides by the house. There's the long wall, which is the ballroom was behind you, and there's more house to each side of the ballroom. There's a pretty large terrace, and then the house kind of goes forward, and then there's kind of a court garden. The house continues on, 2 stories on the left, goes along one side of this, and then there is, this is kind of like an elevated garden that's it's above ground level, but it's kind of this large, the terrace is higher, then it steps down to this large garden area with manicured hedges, and then to the left the house continues. To the right the house doesn't continue alongside, but it's just sort of like a row of hedges, where to mirror the layout of the house. You guys are standing to the far, you're standing to the left side of, not to the left, to the right side of the terrace. Jim's over to the left side. And someone roll me a d10. Anybody.
5?
Yeah, Jim has not spotted you yet.
Guess I'm gonna go over and... Hello. Wonderful gardens, aren't they?
If there's a problem, they can solve it. If you need to find someone, they can do it. Stormwood and Associates is a detective, security, and federally licensed magic users agency. If you need help, they'll be there. But don't get in their way, or else you'll get caught in the eye of the storm. What did you say?
Wonderful gardens, aren't they?
Oh. Yes. Yes, they are. He doesn't recognize you because you're in disguise.
Mm,
And you are?
Abigail Piper. And you?
Mark Thompson
Of course.
of the Winnipeg Thompsons.
So nice to meet you.
I'm visiting.
Of course. How do you like it here so far?
It's nice. Jim looks over at the rest of your little group. Are these folks with you?
Oh, yes. My bodyguards and of course my daughter.
He's just staring like straight at Bill and Babbitt. Like he knows exactly who you are.
My, it looks like you've seen a ghost. Everything all right?
He's just again staring at like, how long have you known these people?
For quite a while.
Really? You've known that goblin and that wizard for a long time.
Well, you seem to know them. Jim? And I wink at him.
Raz? He's like just like grabs you by the arm and kind of like hauls you off to the side. What the hell are you doing here? I'm undercover.
Same Z's.
This has been a careful police investigation over the course of 2 years to get in here. How did you even calling yourself Annabelle Piper? How did you get in the door?
With a coin, duh.
Where did you get the coin?
I don't want to tell you because you'll get mad.
I'll get mad. If I call your dad, is he going to tell me?
Nope. He doesn't know either.
Is he going to get mad when he finds out?
In the long run, I don't think so.
Oh my God.
For the end game, yeah.
Do you understand what they're bringing through here tonight? What this auction is for?
That's what I came to find out. Please enlighten me.
So have you heard of this? You remember the Sanctuary of Mercy, right?
Yeah.
So you know how they have that big shipment of magical items coming to the country?
Yep.
Well, let's just say that on that boat, there were some other items that the shippers brought in with it to get past customs.
Mm.
And there are,
One's being auctioned tonight, I suppose.
yes, the Stone of Trancura.
The stone of who you what now?
The Stone of Trancura was the royal stone. Do they not teach you kids history? When the Pavanutian Empire fell?
Man, I didn't pay attention in that class. It was so boring.
Yeah, well, it's a magical weapon, and it's bad.
Mm.
And when folks like these get a hold of weapons like that, like, this is just playtime for them. Like, they'll unleash horrors on the world for funsies.
Oh, I figured that bit out.
We need to get...
What's exactly he to do about it?
My team, we are here to try to secure the stone. Keep it out of anybody's hands. You didn't know. Why are you here? If you didn't know that the stone was going to be here.
I'm after Hollowell.
He just sighs. Your dad stopped him 25 years ago. There was
and the prophecy is going to come again.
There was like 100 years between his first and second appearances. What makes you think he's coming back so soon?
DM, what does make me think that it's going to come back so soon?
Note.
Oh.
You got.
I love how it's like the most important, and I constantly forget about it.
I will keep reminding you.
Thank you.
That the son of Lady Carpathia would lead you to the reincarnation of Hollowell.
Right. So I tell Jim, I have evidence that the son of Lady Carpathia will lead me to Lord Hollowell.
Wait.
Guess who I've got with me?
Didn't he have like...
As you say that, Bill chokes on something and just kind of ends up coughing awkwardly.
Wasn't there like a more competent brother?
Yeah, well, they're sadly passed away, so...
Okay. Wait, do you think he's here?
Could be. That's what I aim to find out. And if he is, I'm going to stop him once and for all.
Well, okay, so I've got my... is Kel here?
Yeah.
All right.
Kel's pretending to be... What is it? The fixer. I was going to say the faker, and I'm like, Ken, that's not right.
It's not a creative name, the fixer.
Hell is,
but,
right now. Oh, what he's trying to be.
Where's the real fixer?
Barrow Mackay has him.
You hear over the com. He's in bloody Belgium.
He's in Belgium.
It's true. No one would think to look in Belgium.
That common saying.
All right, well, I clearly can't stop you without blowing my own cover. Be safe.
Me too.
Sorts of sort of walks off.
Before he does, I do the thing where I like point at my eyes, point at his eyes.
Okay, he's gonna walk over to you, Babbitt. Was that what is happening? What is the problem right now?
I don't trust you because you're here.
You're here.
Yes, but I know that I'm on the level.
Do I know that you know that you're on the level?
Yeah, I just told you.
Why should I believe you?
Why shouldn't you?
Because you just did that eye pointy thing at me.
Yeah, it means I'm watching
Are
you.
you threatening me?
No, I said I'm watching you. That's what that means. That's what that thing means.
Does that mean that?
Yes, that's what that means.
That's what that means.
He just does, like, literally does it back at you and then walks off. You know, Mara just kind of goes, you know, he acted like you doing that to him was a threat. So if he does it back to you, is that a threat?
Yes, it is.
Just let him. Just let it go. I mean, freaking have Cal tell you the story about how he tried to teach him how to text. It's just let it go.
He has an impressive mustache, though.
Mhm.
It's like a walrus. Like, he's like a thin walrus.
Yeah.
Reminds me of my, like, 8th grade gym teacher. But, like, in a good way.
I mean, I was gonna say it reminds me of my dad a little bit, but hey, you do you.
Let's not make this weird. Bring dads into it. Yeesh.
Okay. Everything with us. Moving on.
So you guys are all standing out on the terrace.
Yep.
So,
Is there any evidence of anything starting, or can I go inside to like overhear to try to overhear like when the big thing is going to happen? Or
all right. So you think so? What you know, because
Yes.
you did get some briefing before going into this. It's I will now provide you with information that your character already has. That you know that things are going to start in about a half an hour.
Okay.
So you also know that you don't know for sure where in the building the safe is going to be, but you believe it's going to be on the second floor because based on the information gathered by Kellen NK about the house, there is a like secured steel locked off room on the second floor, and so like. You know that, so that's where they believe that the whatever thing is going to be held.
Okay.
So on the it's like right now you are on the first floor. You're lined up with the first floor. You're on the terrace, which connects to the first floor. The room is on the second floor. The arm of the building that goes off, so we'll say on the east side of the building, I'll just use cardinal directions here. So you guys, like the ballroom windows are on the north side of the building, so the terrace is north of most of the house. There is a single arm on the west side of the building. There's a wing of the building on the west side that kind of extends past most of the house, kind of making on the first floor an L, but there's no second floor above that wing on the left. That's just the wing that extends along the first floor here along the side of like the gardens is only one story. The area that you know that that you believe that is probably the place where the list would be held is on the second floor. It's on the side with because like the terrace that you're on is flanked on like three sides by the house, with the ballroom to the south, And then to the west and to the east, there's just like a chunk of rooms that go out a little bit on both the first and second floor. And you know that where at least Kel and NK believe it to be is on the bedroom. The room is on the west side of the house.
Well, we could go about this of various ways. I think the first one I want to try is because Babbitt is the sneakiest.
Babbitt and Mara both have the ability to hide.
Yeah, try to get one of them up the stairs past the guards. By having them really need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I should mention there are other staircases in the house.
Oh, well, never mind that. We won't go with hilarious. Try to fool the guards because you have to pee so bad.
I mean, you could. That's one way. One can assume that the other stairwells may be guarded as well.
True, but the other stairwells may not be guarded with such.
Well, may not be guarded publicly. Because the stairway you've seen is like right at the main entrance. Like it's a big grand staircase that wraps around half the room.
Yeah.
So it's Mara just grabs a glass of wine off of one of the passing platters. And just downs it in one shot.
Jeez.
She's also now just looking at the empty glass and looking around. So where do I put this down?
It's a mansion party. Chuck it wherever.
She just kind of carefully places it on the stone of the terrace, like on the ground, and then stands back up and then like kind of looks side to side and takes like a couple steps away.
I think we should try one of the, like, a western staircase, yeah?
Alright.
Since that's where the room would be, that would make the most sense.
Alright. So, you guys are on the terrace. The terrace steps down into the court garden. And so, like, on the first floor, it's kind of an L. Alright? Like, here, let me...
Yeah.
I'm going to send you guys an image of the first... I hate to do this to the listeners at home, but I am going to, in the Stormwood and Associates chat here, send an image of the first floor of this house.
Okay. I get you now.
It's not in...
Assuming the gardens are to the north?
Yeah. So we're using the cardinal directions of this map. So you guys entered through entered at the front porch, and then went into the entrance hall, then went through the grand hall ballroom, and then out onto the terrace. And you guys are right now on the western part of the terrace, because that's where Jim was.
Okay.
And you're saying there's, so the west wing.
Yeah, that west wing does... Here, I'll shoot you the second floor map also. Ignore the labels on the rooms because I'm not using these labels. But this will give you a rough idea of what the house is like.
Okie dokie. And you were saying the room we need to get to is somewhere on that second floor.
Yeah, on the western half of the second floor. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I see where that other little staircase is.
Yeah, there are actually 3 staircases altogether.
Let me look on the big map. Okay, cool. Ooh, right by the West Rotunda.
Again, let's not use the actual names on this map.
It's just neat because it's round. Yeah, I think I'd like everyone to let's try to head towards that west staircase. See if that is less guarded than the grand staircase.
Yeah. And remember, the directions I'm using are based on like up on the image being north. Don't ignore any like references to west or south or anything or east on the like names of rooms, because they're inverted from what we're referring to things.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you're going to the west.
Yep.
So you can see. Are you staying? So okay, are you staying outside, or are you going back into the building?
Back into the building, I think. I want to check out the inside.
So there are a couple different ways you can go back into the building. First,
oh boy!
There are, if you're going west, so there are two doors to like near where you are that don't go back into the ballroom, but go into a large dining room. All right. And those are to the side, and then, or you could go back into the grand ballroom, or there are also on the eastern side of the terrace another couple of doors that go into like a drawing room into the house. Are you going to go into the garden and try to use a different entrance? Are you going to go through the dining room, or are you going to go into the grand hall ballroom, or are you going to go towards the dining room, the drawing room? Yeah.
Can I see through like windows or French doors into that drawing room?
French doors. These are all French doors.
Okay.
So like you don't really see anyone in the dining room right now.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna go into that dining room.
All right. It's a large dining room. There's chandeliers. There's a long table. There's, but it's relatively empty. Like the door wasn't locked, so you don't think you're not allowed in here.
Mm-hmm.
But just nobody's in here right now.
Cool. And I don't see any sign of those stairs. I know Gen has the map, but Raz would not.
No, not in the dining room. No. There are a couple of doors. So there's a door to one side which is like glass and French doors. On the opposite side to the right that just looks like it's a nice hallway somewhere. There's a door to the left which is just it's a wooden door that you can't see through. It's on the same wall. And there's also a door on the left wall, which is, again, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 doors in this area that there are 3 of the doors you can't see where they go. They're just wooden doors. And is anyone following Raz right now?
Yes, I'll go with Raz.
If I can be less conspicuous / further away from guy who kind of killed my brother, then yeah.
Okay.
Kind of indirectly, I'm still counting it.
All right, Mara's gonna follow.
Where do you guys fit? Which door?
I mean, there's not a huge difference. I don't know.
Eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
I don't know, go to the left? Because we know that the house on the... If we went to the right, we'd be going into that wing of the house that doesn't have a second story, right?
Right. So it's to the left or straight ahead?
Go
Guess
left.
so.
Okay. I'm cool with left.
All right. You go left, and you find yourself in kind of a round room. There are a few people standing around talking quietly. Clearly party guests. There is a... so you're in this kind of round room. One might even say a rotunda. And there are some people milling around. There is... So they're walking in. You're facing south. To the to your right, there is a door with a with an armed guard in front of it. In front of you, there is a wooden door, and to your left, so to the right, there's the armed guard. In front of you is just another door that's closed, and to your left, there is an open door, and you can hear more sounds of the party. A tall, elegant elven woman is speaking with a stocky human man. And they appear to be having a very intense conversation, and not in a fun way.
Oh.
They're doing that thing where you intensely whisper at each other in public because you don't want anyone to hear.
I'll wander out toward more party.
All right. So it's there's a short hallway. There's a door to your right, and there is there's a door to the left, and there's an open door in front of you that looks like it leads back to the grand ballroom.
Okay. I guess I'll turn back around.
You walking back into the rotunda?
Yeah,
Okay.
just more ballroom out there.
I mean, there were a couple of doors between you and the ballroom.
Yeah, I know.
My hunch is correct that wherever that guard is probably where we want to go.
Is he?
I don't know.
You've
There were
got, you could ask people over comms.
Ask them, what are the guards here for?
No, you've got two hacksaws who have cell phones on them. Over comms. You could ask them for information.
Haxers, give me information.
Okay, what are you asking for?
I don't know. There's this guard here.
Okay, so you hear just look up at so Kel is you can't see what he's doing obviously, but he knows where everybody is because he's got trackers on all of your earpieces, which we have established. So you guys are over in the rotunda there, and if you got a guard there, that's probably so the other there's a secondary entrance to the building. I think that might be where they're bringing in the object that's being auctioned.
Huh.
I think that's where they're bringing in the Stone of Trancura thing.
Might be worth looking at.
Not our job.
Are you guys trying to get upstairs?
Yeah.
There's a staircase. So right now you guys are in that rotunda. There's in the hallway between there and the ballroom where we are. There's a door to a staircase there. I don't know if it's guarded.
Again, was looking at a different staircase.
If it's the servant staircase, that actually goes to the basement.
Yeah. Yeah, because Gen is looking at this map the wrong way around. And I imagine the guard is not guarding the servant's staircase.
No, he's
Guarding the actual one.
He's guarding the room to the to what in our terminology is the western porch. The room between the western porch and the rotunda. The stairs that Kel is referring to are off the gallery hall.
Okay, those ones, not the organ hall. Which I know it means the musical instrument, but if you think about it the other way, interesting.
You're on the remember east and west on the labels are backwards for what we're doing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So my plan was to try to get up those stairs, but how to get past the guard is the question.
Well, I mean,
we haven't seen a guard.
Yeah, you guys just know that there's a door.
Yeah.
I thought there was a guard.
No,
the guard is by the summer loggia.
Which is not really the summer loggia.
Feel free to cut that part out.
How you say that word?
That's how you say Robert Loggia's last name.
Oh, I would have said it's a summer logia and been like, whatever that
Folks
is.
at home, this is why I don't usually give these guys maps. I usually just force them to try to figure it out based on my descriptions, because that's what you have at home. Instead of, because I steal maps of buildings from the internet. I do.
Your other places have been way more simpler. They're like warehouses and crap.
This is a manor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are standing in the rotunda. There's the gallery hall. So what Kel has just told you is that there is a staircase off of a door from the gallery hall right in the room next to you.
Cool. I want to go there.
Okay. Let's have some fun.
Thank you, Cal.
All right. So, you're going to walk up to that door?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to roll me a d10.
That's a 1.
So,
Die.
as you get to that door, the guard at the guard who's in that rotunda has a direct eye line to you and just says, "Stop!" And raises his gun.
I whirl around and say, I exclaim, "I'm sorry. Is this not the way to the restroom?"
He just sighs. No, you take the other door off the rotunda. So he points to his right and your left. Go through that door.
I'd like to see if I can slip through the door. I'd like to see if I can slip through the door while he's
I will
distracted.
let you try that in just a moment.
Yep.
So it's through the billiard room here, and then it'll be like once you go through there, it'll be the door on your left. That's where the bathroom is. That's where the bathroom is. So you're gonna try to slip through. Roll me your hide roll.
8.
Oh, you lucky bastard! He rolled a 7. He does not spot you slip through that door. Let's see. Mara is going to also try to do a hide here and slip through. And then what does he roll? Aha! Mara slides in behind you too while he's gesturing off to the side to like the billiard room, pointing out to Raz how to get to the bathroom. So you and Mara are now in the staircase.
Excellent.
What was your hide roll again?
8.
Okay, give me a second here. I'll roll. Okay, so you're in the staircase, you and Mara are both hiding, and at the landing of the stairs, so the stairs go up and there's landing and then turn around and go up again, right? Just like compact staircase. And on the landing there is a guard standing there with a gun, and he has not seen either of you yet.
Okay.
Do you guys, you hear Kellover voice, do you guys need a distraction to get up into the staircase?
Would be helpful. Yeah, would definitely appreciate it.
You hear Overcon's NK go, okay, I'll be right there. In a few, it's like you guys are standing in the rotunda, and Mara and Babbitt are hiding. NK walks in, and she walks into the from the main ballroom through the gallery hall into the East Rotunda, and makes a beeline straight for the guard. What are you guys doing?
Us?
Not you two.
Okay.
Bill and Raz.
I was distracting the guard and
Right.
pretending to be,
So okay, NK's gonna. So you're by the guard.
You were directed to a bathroom.
Right.
Yeah. So I was heading off to the bathroom with
So NK's gonna walk up to you. She goes, "I'm sorry, Ms. Piper. My boss would like to speak to you in the grand ballroom." And she gestures towards the gallery hall where the stairs is, which would also go towards the grand ballroom.
Yes. Thank you, Doc. And I go off and follow her.
Well, no, she's gonna stay there in the rotunda.
Oh.
She's trying to give you an opportunity to get into that staircase.
Right. I'm then gonna say, "Come along, Murphy."
Hey. Yes, boss.
All right. So as you guys head towards the gallery hall where the staircase door is, NK walks up to the guard and whispers something in his ear. You don't know what it is, but he blushes and turns his head towards her just enough time as you guys are by the staircase door.
I hope she's doing okay. Never mind. Onward and upward.
All right, so roll me a d10. Both. Are you guys going to try to sneak into the staircase?
I thought that was the plan.
Right. While she's distracting the guard? Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll
Yeah.
me a d10. We have to see if this works.
6.
It works.
Oh my god.
You guys
Hooray!
slip into the doorway, and yeah. But here's the thing.
Yep.
You guys are not hidden.
Oh boy.
You guys walk into the staircase, and well, you Mara and Babbitt are kind of hiding under a lip of the stairs in shadow. There is a guard standing on the he's about I'll say 8 stairs up, on a landing, holding a gun. Roll initiative.
Oh, great.
My name is Trey Dorn, and I was your game master for this session. Joining me, as always, was Kyle Johnson as Babbitt,
I got 10
Nick
total.
Izumi as Bill,
Got 8.
and Gen Proc as Raz
Plus
Stormwood.
sweetness, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I got 6.
What did you have, Babbitt?
8.
Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and
did
Tie.
you
You can
have,
find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood.
6.
You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. To be continued.